Welcome to the FAR Experience, where we bring you experiences from all over the world. Welcome to Montreal, a city where vibrant culture and breathtaking landscapes blend into something truly magical. Tonight, we're embarking on a unique adventure, a serene electric boat ride along the Old Port and the scenic Lachine Canal. Join us as we explore the beauty of Montreal from the water, lit by the glow of the city's lights and the calm of the night. Daytime reveals its European charm and bustling energy, but as twilight descends, Montreal undergoes a captivating transformation. The city dons a new cloak, one woven from shimmering lights and a palpable sense of magic. Join me and let's explore Montreal after dark, where history and modernity dance beneath a velvet sky. Our adventure begins in the heart of the city, where the mighty St. Lawrence River meets the cobblestone streets of the Old Port. Here, the air hums with anticipation, a blend of locals and visitors eager to experience the city's nocturnal allure. The scent of distant music and perhaps a hint of maple sugar wafts on the breeze, beckoning us towards the water's edge. The Old Port of Montreal is a living museum. Centuries-old buildings, once warehouses and trading posts, now house trendy restaurants and quaint shops.
From the commercial days, of course, they'd be used to store goods for a short time before being shipped to where sent into the continent, and they've all been transformed now to give them second purposes. So, for example, we have Montreal's Science Center straight to our right being in one of them. Également, la tour blanche à droite, c'est White Tower. It's used to be a conveyor's towers. We'd be using those with mechanical arms and conveyor belt systems to load and unload stuff into cargo ships. As we had lots of grains and cereals coming through the port, we'd be storing those in places such as silo number 5, the big brown building just ahead and to the right. And attached to the silo, you still have two conveyor's towers. That gives you a pretty authentic idea of the setup we had throughout the whole port back then.
Imagine the clatter of horse-drawn carriages, the shouts of sailors unloading cargo from far-off lands. Today the pace is slower, more contemplative, especially as stars begin to pepper the night sky. Stroll along the cobblestones, past buskers filling the air with music. Each building whispers tales of a bygone era, a time when Montreal was a bustling hub of New France.
Here back in 1642, because of the strong currents we have upriver that made so ships back in the days couldn't go any further up, they were forced to stop here. Eventually, because of commercial reasons, mostly people want to get access to the Great Lakes, Mississippi River, and so on, so they opened in front of you the first locks in North America. It's the entrance to the Lachine Canal in 1825. It has 5 locks, so it allows you to not only go around but also back up the current. So at the end we'd be 15 meters higher than we currently are, so we'd be just at the same height as the top of the brown tower behind the doors. Eventually ships keep getting too big, so we need to shut this down in 1970 and open locks that 10 times the size on the south shore of Montreal. But the Lachine Canal here has been reopened in 2003 for pleasure boats only.
Look for the iconic clock tower, a reminder of the city's maritime heritage. Above, the Ferris wheel glows like a beacon, offering breathtaking views of the city's sparkling panorama. Our journey continues as we leave the cobblestone streets behind.
She said his master's degree project when he was studying architecture at McGill back in the 50s. When he is 25, the project is chosen to be built from Montreal to Waterfront in 67. And we have here 354 concrete blocks, all prefabricated and assembled on site, and they're made so you cannot see inside your neighbor's apartment from your window or your balcony. After the Waterfront for 20 years, it becomes a cooperative, so you could rent third cheap apartments in there for a long time, but not the case anymore. It's all been transformed into condos, and they usually sell for in between $800,000 to $2.5 million. over 70 years in the 1890s to prevent the strong current on the other side from reaching here, and it prevents the strong wave from coming in, so we don't get the wave inside. It also helps preventing the spring floods every year. En parlant du courant, là, on va s'approcher du courant Sainte-Marie sur notre droite, on va aller dans le courant un petit peu. Je vous assure de bien rester assis durant cette partie du trajet, des fois il y a pas mal de vagues. So also speaking of the current, we're going to go inside the St. Mary's current to our right. So we'll just ask everyone to remain seated for that part of the tour. Sometimes we get a little bit of waves.
We're headed for a different perspective on Montreal, one best seen from the water. Our vessel awaits. Not a towering ferry or a crowded tour boat, but something more intimate, more in tune with the peaceful night. An electric boat, sleek and silent, ready to glide us through history. Step aboard and feel the gentle rocking as we cast off. The city lights shimmer on the water's surface, creating an ethereal tapestry of reflections. A sense of tranquility washes over us as we leave the bustle of the old port behind. The electric motor hums softly, a gentle counterpoint to the lapping waves and the distant sounds of the city. Our electric boat glides effortlessly into the Lachine Canal, a historic waterway that once...
That explains why here in Montreal we're freshwater. A tide doesn't reach Montreal. You have to go down 300 kilometers further to notice the tide, and it's in Quebec City, and believe me, you notice it because it's very big in Quebec City. Actually, if you look at the map, you'll notice the Gulf of St. Lawrence very wide around Quebec City. The river is very narrow, so it acts like a funnel, and when the tide comes in, you know, it fills the funnel, and at the tip it rises
to the Great Lakes. Today, the canal is a National Historic Site, a testament to Canada's industrial past. But tonight, it's our private waterway, a ribbon of darkness reflecting the city's glow. The canal's banks come alive with light. Old factories, now converted into loft apartments and studios, cast a warm glow on the water. Trees lining the canal are strung with twinkling lights, creating a magical canopy overhead. Look for cyclists and joggers enjoying the evening air on the pathways along the water. Section 5. Electric Dreams Gliding Silently Through History. Our electric boat is more than just transportation. It's a symbol of Montreal's commitment to sustainability, a way to experience the city's beauty while treading lightly on its environment. The near-silent motor allows us to appreciate the tranquility of the night, the gentle lapping of water against the hull, and the distant sounds of music carried on the breeze. As we glide through the canal, imagine the boats that once plied these waters. Steamboats laden with goods. Canoes paddled by First Nations people. The canal is a living testament to Montreal's rich and layered history, a place where the past and present flow together seamlessly. Section 6. A Local's Tale. Whispers on the Water. One evening, while enjoying this very boat ride, I struck up a conversation with a fellow passenger. He was a Montreal native, his family rooted in the city for generations. He told me stories of the canal's past, of the workers who toiled along its banks, of the children who played on its shores. His voice, filled with a mix of pride and nostalgia, painted vivid pictures in my mind. It's these personal connections, these glimpses into the lives of locals that add a special depth to any travel experience. Section 7. A feast for the senses. Sights, sounds, and the city's embrace. The electric boat ride is a feast for the senses. Visually, it's a symphony of lights. The twinkling cityscape reflected on the water, the illuminated bridges we pass beneath, the stars peeking through the urban glow. The air is alive with sounds, the gentle hum of the boat's motor, the distant laughter of people enjoying the night, the occasional splash of a fish breaking the surface of the water. And then there's the feeling, the cool night air on your skin, the gentle rocking of the boat, the sense of being enveloped by the city's embrace. It's a unique perspective on Montreal, one that stays with you long after you've stepped back onto solid ground. Section 8. An invitation to explore. Your Montreal night awaits. So, there you have it. A night in Montreal experienced from the unique vantage point of an electric boat gliding through history. It's an adventure that speaks to the soul, a journey that reveals a city's beauty and its stories in a whole new light. If you find yourself in this captivating city, do yourself a favor. Seek out this experience. Let the gentle hum of the electric motor and the twinkling lights of Montreal lead you on a journey you won't soon forget. Section 9. Until next time. Leaving you on the waterfront. As our electric boat returns to the old port, the city lights seem even more magical. We disembark, our senses invigorated, our spirits lifted. The night is young, and Montreal beckons with its hidden alleyways, its cozy cafes, its vibrant music scene. But for now, we'll savor the memory of this enchanting boat ride, a journey through history, a celebration of sustainability, and a reminder that the most memorable travel experiences often unfold when the sun goes down. Until next time, Montreal. And with that, our peaceful electric boat ride comes to an end. We hope you enjoyed this unique glimpse into Montreal's beauty by night, from the historic Old Port to the serene Lachine Canal. If you're ever in the city, be sure to check out this unforgettable experience for yourself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an adventure. Until next time, see you on the water.